Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Night of the Jade. So, last episode, we got things back in order. We fixed the pathing issue that we had. We repaired the damage to the base. And we can now, once again, look to the future. We can start thinking about where are we going from here. What's the plan? It's still a case of we're not in a good enough position to just sit here in this base and let wave after wave of zombies hit us. It's not going to work. Well, it'll work for, couple of episodes. It might even work as far as the 75 we got planned for this weekend. But is it going to work for 80? Yeah? 90? The big 100? I don't think so. Now, I've also... I don't quite know, but on the chat on the weekend, on the stream, somebody was saying that apparently when you get to wave 70, there's... something that happens that makes things harder. I think they might just be winding me up, but I don't know. So yeah, we the bottom line is what we've got here is not enough. That is the be and end all of the whole topic. We need to improve if we're going to keep staying alive. And I won't improve if I fail to jump over my own traps. So what can we do? I can go and add more traps down below like we used to have. I think that's quite a legitimate thing we can do. It doesn't necessarily... Oh, getting past these traps now is going to be a bit of a problem. It doesn't necessarily help us that much. Putting the traps down here. It's more of a fun thing, I think, that we do on the stream. So that we can have some traps dedicated after some of our wonderful subscribers on Twitch. So it's definitely worth doing, because I do like to give a nod to everybody that subscribes as a big thank you, as best I can. But all it actually does is it just gets rid of some of Wave 0. And then it's obsolete. And the only thing that really happens up here in Wave 0 is I waste a few tree branches. I don't waste them. I mean, I use a few tree branches. Everything else up here just gets killed. It's not until we get to the Wave 2 that things really get scary. So for now, my focus is not going to be on rebuilding down below. If anything, I want those daytime zombies that spawn to come up here and keep testing my pathing to make sure that the changes I'm about to make don't make a real big mess. So what are the changes I'm about to make, you ask? I think it is high time. It's just waiting. High time we work on this. This extra row here, I think, has to happen. Yeah. It's high time that this got into top gear. Some of these stuff are all, like, look at it's all a mess. They need to be destroyed. Rebuilt, lined up nicely, palisades put properly so that we don't get things coming to attack us. There's a lot of work here that needs to be had to make this correctly functional. I don't even know if I can get back on now. Okay, I can. I mean, yeah. Right, I'm going to have a quick crack at this. I will be back in a moment and we can have a look at initial design, point 1. See you then. Hello everybody, I am... if I can speak. Hello everybody, I'll do that again. And I am back. Yeah, it's dark already, and you're probably thinking, whoa, what's going on? Normally you show us like a little update of what you're working on before we get to this stage of the episode. Well, you see, I kind of started working on something that I couldn't stop working on until it was at least semi-operational. So this Death Star is not fully operational. It is done enough. Let me take you on a little tour, because you're probably going to get very confused. The front is as normal. They come in here, they go squish, 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 splat, 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 squish, 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 chop, chop, chop. No, I'm not going to do all the sound effects. God, I still haven't even finished repairing the base. That's how crazy this episode has been for me. I've just been solidly working on stuff. I haven't gone out and collected a single tree branch or anything. I mean, wow. Okay, all this is normal. Now it stops being normal. Oh, there's still stuff over here. God, look at this. I mean, I haven't even done the basics yet. Stops being normal. Things are getting a bit weird now. Kind of going off around here and kind of up here and over here and around here and through here and up here and around here and then finally to the bait by here or up here, in here, around here, and then to this bait. So yes, folks, that's a whole new back end. It's not fully trapped out. I don't even have a ceiling anymore. No, there's no roof. Lighting is minimal. It's as best I can do in the short amount of time I have. I need a roof to a ceiling to get good lighting in there. But our little passage here is now a major passage. I can flame and replan here. I can flame in here and in here. I can keep an eye on the bait and attack. And then if they do destroy that bait and come through here, they should ignore me, run around here and go to this one. So as long as I'm in here for most of the episode now, I'm fine. I should be able to do lots of flaming, lots of replens, lots of good stuff. I should kind of know when they're off down that route. And if I want to, I can run out here and I can flame in here. And because this is not finished for a long way, I can run over here, I can flame through here. It's a dark. So yeah, there's lots on the go, but I mean all this now needs to move and relocate. The house is now in the way. Yeah. Lots of changes, and you all know what happens to lots of changes. I don't even have to finish this sentence. It's going to be messed up pathing, isn't it? These things are going to be running riot all over the place, making a complete mess of my base, trashing everything down below. Yeah, we know that the chances of adding all of that and there not being, to me, in my mind, straight away, I'm thinking, it's too long now and complicated. There's so many twists and turns and double backs and weird stuff going on. I think I've made it so that the pathing is going to just fail due to complexity. And we'll have zombies attacking the palisades down below. I can't even see the palisades down below because I don't have a ceiling anymore or a roof to stand on. So That's not good. Also, one of the things I wanted to think about with my base, which I haven't done, is the capacity for the back edge to be destroyed. Because that's what happens. That's one of my big worries, is if the palisades go and they climb up, they can take out this back edge. Yeah. So really, I should abandon that whole back edge and let them come through here instead. I think I will do. It's just I don't have time. I mean, keeping that extra back edge gives me what? I mean, 4 trap squares, and I'm going to sacrifice 4 trap squares to go down to 2 trap squares. But in return, I should make it so that my base is protected from being attacked from the rear. So I think that's a fair trade-off. I've got plenty more traps now I can add in this whole area to more than compensate for the loss of 2 squares. So yeah, I've got so much work to do to get what I've currently got fixed and working properly and lit up, and the ceiling and trebuchet back, all those things that we've lost. Yeah. Maybe next episode. Maybe wave 69. I'll ditch this back row and bring it forward one. And we can finally not worry about losing that back edge. Because if I make a see-through palisade across that back edge, if anything does manage to get in there and start trying to attack, it'll be then on my level. I'll be able to see it, and I'll be able to flame it and stop it from doing what it's doing. As we're right now, I can't see them. They're going to be too low. I'm not going to be able to flame them, and they'll just continue to damage those floors down there until it gives out, which it almost did on wave 66. God, look at this base now. It's complicated, isn't it? I can still get my feet cut off, but that's fine. I do want that cut to there. I do think it's a good idea. Right, so I'm going to now do the skip ahead to the actual wave. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up with another crazy wave like 66, whereby I'm just trying to keep the base in one piece and kill as many of them as I can, so that if I have to run, I'm not running from so many. Which does beg the question, should I go ahead and get some ballistas just to ease the pressure? Right, I'll think about it. I'll see you all in a moment. Okay, here we are. Haha, just about to start. So this base now has a lot of long, winding, complicated pathing going on. It's kind of all over the place. Fingers crossed, huh? Fingers crossed it doesn't all go real bad. Otherwise it could be the end of the sausage factory. Let's get my flamer ready. I got a funny feeling I'm gonna need it. Whoo! I got chills. I'm multiplying. No, not those kinds of chills. Chills of, is this actually going to work? Or am I in my own self-made mess here? Okay, boss, straight off the bat. Let's see. Where does he get to? It's good that he's coming on the first trap. But what does he do now is the question. Does he keep moving? Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, he's falling in the hole. Okay, that's okay. that happens. They try and cut the corner, then they get themselves stuck. I think he's got out of the hole now. Yeah, he got out of the hole, but... Ooh. And all of this changes, and I still did not fix this edging. It's still a gap there, so we're still gonna have things stuck. Brilliant, huh? Right, that one's out. Here comes the new boss. This trap is nearly out. 2, 1, and bingo. They're all trying to come through the first entrance, which is fine. They can pick any of the 3, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, I want to be keeping an eye on the front and on those crushers over there. If those crushers get active, I need to get over there potentially as well. And that's a sign probably for me to refill the middle. But I want to know that these things are continuing to move first. Keep moving. This is wave 0. Chance for me to watch. Come on, guys. Keep moving. Get yourself stuck on the edge. That's fine. They do appear to be pathing. I don't want to think that too soon, because it could go wrong. But initial signs of the pathing is okay. Complicated, but manageable. We will see. Continue to watch. Oh, I've got a guy stuck on the edge here. Just give him a little flame. I need to get those edges fixed. Okay, here. Still a solid amount of enemy for wave 0. This is pretty busy for a wave 0. It does make me concerned that I could have a heavy wave this episode, a big one. I know that's a good test for my base, but not when oh, I didn't need to do that. Not when I've just made a load of changes. I don't need a heavy test. But I'm gonna get where I'm gonna get, aren't I? It's not as if the zombies are gonna give me a choice. I'm gonna pop inside here, check a few of these things, get them up and going. It's okay. All these are fine. Anything back here used? No. Check my bait. My bait's always interesting. Not quite sure if it's still going to take damage from a sideways direction. It might do. I mean, that exploder just now might have actually did a little bit of damage to that bait still. If it does, I might get rid of the windows and just make solid steel walls to see if that protects it. We will see. It says this shouldn't take damage, but it does, so I'm not sure why the bait takes damage sometimes. Get that one back up. This one, I don't know if this one's working. Oh, it is, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Wave 1 is a lot calmer than Wave 0. Wave 0 was pretty busy. This is a 4. I'll give that a boost. Let's check in here still. Everything's good. Oh, there's one out there. Let's get that back up. Oh, there's another one out here. If I can target... I don't think I can target this one. No, we're not gonna get that guillotine there. That's fine. That's the max guillotine. I can do it moving it because you can't really target it or do anything with it. So it's a little bit of a waste. I mean, I could if I replenish everything around it. But that's also a waste. Get this up. And that one. And that one. I'll get this one up. Got 4. Let's just pop that one back up again. Oh, a 6 out of 25. Go on, you can have it. Lots of trash mobs. Butcher. Come on, Mr. Butcher. Okay, minute changes so far. I know we're not the big wave, but if the prior waves are a test, the test is going okay. Pathing seems to be intact. We're not going to get that real deep zombie penetration into the base though until we get to wave, 2 o'clock. That's the time when we're really going to see just how deep they can go and whether the base is going to handle the pathing. For now, we're good. Maybe on this one. Cutters are fantastic for getting rid of trash. They do a absolutely amazing job of getting rid of trash. I'll replenish a 4. I'll replenish this one. Okay, we're not at the 2 o'clock mark yet. I'll pick that stuff up, why not? These front 2 cutters just do crazy amounts of damage. Okay, the 2 o'clock has spawned. It'll take a little while for it to get to us, but it will be on its way. So I'm just going to check everything, make sure everything's got some kind of decent number on it, because they're going to drain it. They're going to drain all these traps. Let's get that repair and that, and if I can get in there quick, I can get that back one. I can. Fantastic. I might be able to get this guillotine. I can now. Let's check these back ones. 5, go on. And repair. 2, 4. Excellent. I'm not quite sure why I repaired that last one there. It didn't need it. Doesn't matter. Right, let's get ready for the big wave. Not long now. Keep an eye up. Might be the start of it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Insane amounts of bosses arriving. No, not too bad at the moment. I don't even need a flame. We're okay. I mean, that's alright. That's a nice steady flow of bosses. Nothing... No big bunches like we can sometimes get. Oh, here come a bunch more now behind. Just gotta keep an eye on these traps. Don't focus the whole time on the front. I need to make sure I pass through. I add some depth. That's fine, because they're in here. Everything in here is okay. Oh. Get a bit of flame on there. Let's go back to the front. No, there's no real bosses here. Where are the bosses? I mean, seriously, have we got no bosses this time? Because that was pitiful. Pitiful! I mean, seriously, was that all the bosses I'm going to get on the final wave? No way. That was nothing. Well, okay. I mean, let's think of positives. I didn't need to have a heavy wave this episode because I haven't had a chance to really get this base sorted. But that was... Well, that was... I mean, how quiet was that wave? I mean, wave 0 was busier than wave 2. That's crazy, folks. Let's go outside and have a quick look. But that's probably the quietest wave 2 that I've seen in a long time. It's nice that I had the quiet wave 2. Yeah, there's definitely none out here. It's not as if like they're all sat around having a cup of tea waiting to attack. Well, okay. Bright side. The bright side is the base pathing seemed to be fine. I don't think they got very far at all. We will check though. I mean, they kind of got as far as they have been for the last few episodes. They've got to this corner. But as far as the grand scheme of the base goes, I mean, they've gone nowhere. They really have gone nowhere. This base is now huge. And it winds and twists and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So the bait took a little bit of splash damage. I'm thinking maybe it's because I've got windows. And when some stuff is dying, even though the blast doesn't go through these metal palisades, it clearly is somehow going through the palisades. And affecting the bait. I don't quite know why it should be doing that. What about this bait? Yeah, same with this bait. It took a little bit of damage. It's very minor. But if I can stand here, this side of these fencing, and not take damage, then the bait shouldn't take damage. Oh, here comes somebody late to the party. This is actually a daytime spawn. Because the last daytime spawn is at 11 o'clock at night, so 3 o'clock in the morning now is the next daytime spawn. But the pathing is solid. I mean, they are definitely making their way to the base, which means they can see me from a long way away. And to get to me is a very complicated path. impressive. Okay, folks, so that is wave 68. I've got a lot of work still to do on 69. I'm thinking of trying to get, say, this fencing finally fixed and probably move this back wall in so that on wave 70 I should have a base without any changes, so I'm not taking risks on wave 70. And the goal is to work towards wave 75 for the weekend. So on the weekend, we'll have a little party at the 3/4 century. Ooh, okay. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Please click the old subscribe and the bell if you don't want to miss the next episodes, especially coming up, you know, to the 70 and 75. And I will see you all next time. Bye.